coming out here. Looks like the fist bumps are coming out, though. And it feels like we are starting to... Yeah, go on. You ready?
Yep.
Bam.
Bang. Nice.
We're revving up to kick off this best of one. And it is an important best of one. A lot riding on this. For Bad News Eagles, can they soar their way up with another upset win? Have a bit of a dream run at the RMR? For G2, will they stop the bleeding, cauterize the losses, and carry on with some big results? Bad News Eagles on the CT side. G2 being the tease for this one, Davey.
So I think... Oh yeah, because G2 picked G2 had the choice to decide what map they played, so they decided to give up. I think that was probably a tactical decision actually by G2, because they wanted to make sure that it went to Dust2 and not Mirage, because they knew how the veto was going to go. So they chose to pick the map, knowing that Bad News Eagles was going to get to pick the side. But they don't mind starting T-side Dust2, so it was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. So actually, that to me, that says that G2 knew they were going to be playing Dust2 since yesterday, so now there's almost no reason for them not to be able to pick up this win.
Bad News Eagles CT side had a lot of stock to it. Into this pistol round, though, can they start things off with a bang? The HE certainly will, as Hunter and Jax are brought down to nearly sub 50 HP from the get-go. Bit of a fight here as Seneri. He's swinging. He dinks them down so much. Boost as well from Rigon. So Alexi B will come unstuck, and the bomb is stuck on top of the box.
They do have the P250 of Menezi here at long, but they're all so low. Now he actually does drop to Rigon. It is Jax. There is a flank coming in as well, and can he find anything? They're not looking at it, but Nico misses. Synopsy lands the shot with the Deagle. Not the Deagle, the dualies. And it is just one man left alive in the site, and Bad News Eagles pick up the opening pistol. That nade damage as they scaled up the ramp just absolutely farmed down 2 players.
Oh, Synopsy with a read on the round. He had a quick scan over the back of the blurb on this one and knew what they were up to. The quick turn.
Oh. See, that's the thing about the dualies, man, is that you can just AD spam while spraying, and they're still just as accurate as they are if you're standing still. It makes it so hard to shoot, just to kill people that have dualies. When they're just running back and forth like that, spraying, and Nico's like, man, like...
What do I do?
I don't like you.
You wouldn't like this either. GX, he's going to push into upper tons with the MP9. And Nico, always unlucky, goes down again. Just the Glocks, really, that are in play, other than the one P250 for G2. And this is what I was talking about. Bad News Eagles, they love your mid-crunches. They're going to be doing it 24/7.
You know, GX there, he's just like, I just killed the man in B tunnels with no armor. You know what that smells like?
It smells like ecos.
Smells like ecos.
Rigon, has he caught whiff of them? Oh, GX certainly has. He's in the back. He's creeping up, ready to farm. The fat stacks. He's going to see 2 easy frags to make all the money. And it's just Jax that's last alive. Small tag, but no frags. The Bad News Eagles, they survived the round with 5 alive and go 2-0 against G2 so far.
And that's the opper for Bad News Eagles, farming up the cash with the MP9. You see, he's got 69 in the bank there. Nice.
Yeah, lots of money. Exactly what he wants. And he can stick to that MP9 as well. Just rebuys up the utility around the back of it. For G2, they will have the AKs being pulled out. Scout on Munacy as well. Let's see if he can pack a punch with this bad boy.
Bonus round. Ooh, that looked real close to hitting there on the X-ray. He jiggles out with the Scout. Takes a shot, doesn't land it. He's still holding middle, though. He wants to spot this out, see if anybody does decide to go aggressive, run up, potentially give away the tag, as Alexi B just runs straight into the B site. He does have the team here. They are here for backup, and they're just getting the kills. Something just happened in this round where G2 just all of a sudden ran out through the B smoke, finds 4 kills, and the round is just done.
They were just like, look, let's stop it now. Let's just win. I don't know. They just hard committed to it. Alexi B goes out, clears close left. Everyone else just finds their picks.
Yeah.
They just got their frags.
I saw Menezi got one towards middle as well.
Yeah.
With the Scout. All that patience ended up paying off. What the hell, man? That was so quick. It's like, okay, we're watching Alexi B get a kill as he pushes out B. Oh, there's 4 people dead now.
Even Bad News Eagles just looking a bit frustrated off the back of that one.
Yeah. Hero op, though, for GX. Off the back of all those MP9 kills. And he knew that Menezi had a Scout, so he was just trying to peek out and see if he can get the free frag on him. But Menezi dropped that and grabbed the AK. So now the aggression towards upper B. Synopsy's going to be pushing straight into Jax's crosshair, and the crosshair placement's on point. Doesn't even need to move a muscle. Just the left click. That's the opening kill of the round. He's still there showing presence in B tunnels as well. The op from GX here, and The problem here for G2 is they don't have an op to match this. So GX can take these aggressive fights towards pit, and if the Rifler gives himself up, this is going to be a free kill. There it is.
Good hit on the AWP. He's pushing up with this as well, wants to tuck in behind the car. So the T's back into a 4v4. They have a lot more firepower to work with, but they're pushing up into the pit. GX, he was trying to cover it with a scope, but can't land the shot. Molly comes in as well. He's going to reface on this. Two of them peeking towards him now. Big spam through the back of the car. Follow up Molotov. He's lucky that he's still alive with just 17 HP. And he wants to get this shot off, man. He is hungry for this kill.
Good pre-fire. Denies any chance of getting that one as Jax is going to run up short. There is one player here that is one Flatro, and he had a lot of impact yesterday. Can he do it again? He's tucked away with the Deagle, but Hunter comes up behind him, puts him down, puts him out of his misery. As they are going to try to cross long. They don't have the nades for the cross, though, so this is just going to be the raw gunfights, and there's not many players in the world you'd rather be taking those long-range taps than Nico.
Very true.
The low-sense freak.
Makes it look easy. Lines them up, plants one right between the eyes, and picks up the round.
And it is a small thing, and it's just a little complainy by me, to be honest. But I think that was kind of a mistake by Menezi to be facing up top pit like that, because you knew that GX on the previous round had gotten 4 MP9 kills. You know, like, he's got money, man. He's going to have an op. If you don't have one, don't even take that fight. But that's just me.
Classic Bad News Eagles as well. They love scrapping for control of long. They sent 3 players here early, and I actually do find 2 of the kills off the back of it. They know they're trapped towards blue as well, and they just peek. So there's one Flatro, flattening Jax, and Hunter, he's on 52 HP. There is at least one pick back on the AWP, but even then, this isn't looking great. Luckily enough, though, Hunter, he makes it look better. Gets 2 on the AK. He needs to go back for the bomb. It was dropped. He's going to pick that up. Dashes out the smoke as well to try and bait them a little bit. And focuses up towards T-Spawn. Minute on the clock. 26 HP in the 1v2.
This is still super winnable for him. The flank didn't come in from Bad News Eagles, so there's nobody outside of long here, so they don't have information. It's just the one player towards car, the one in middle, and now he's just going to run it to B, because generally in these situations, the play for the CT side would be to group up somewhat towards the A side of the map, like maybe 2 in CT spawn, and you have one sort of looking towards mid B and one, you know, watching the long cross, stuff like that, and then you just play for the retake wherever he goes, and you just go together, especially with the nades that they have. So that's why he is expecting B to be weak. Unfortunately for him, Sensei doesn't subscribe to that theory. Oh, and the timing is so unlucky. Sensei's going to be nearby. Bomb is going to get planted. But does he expect Sensei so close? That's the question. Doesn't look like it. Whoa. Oh, he's going to wrap around. Go on, son.
He's going for the big wrap the whole way back towards middle to pull the flank off, and this could work perfectly for him.
I love this play.
He's going to creep right up in the back line. Line up the headshot, trigger discipline on form, takes down Rigon. There's the tap onto the bomb, holding it and waiting for the push to come in. He tries to bait him, but he doesn't actually come off. He's really just committing to this. If he sticks it, he might be able to get it, but the problem is the peak comes out towards the window, and Hunter, close, but keeps it as a G2 round. Wins out in a 1v2, and that's so rough for them. The long control. They find the opening picks. They grind G2 down to just one man. But he goes sicko with the AK, cleans up massively. Smart play in the post plant, and gets them the round, Davey.
Yeah, and that was the 4K for him as well. This reposition, I love it so much. He's gambling on them being in CT spawn, right? He was actually wrong about where they were, but it doesn't matter because Sensei didn't go aggressive to peek out of the window because he didn't want to give him the 1v1. So Hunter's able to run all the way through tunnels and flank middle because his thought process there is like, okay, if they're CT, they're going to be rotating up. So I have time to run all the way around before they get into the site. It was just perfect.
Rigon last to fall. Have you become a weeb overnight, or is his name actually pronounced Sensei? I thought it was called Senori.
Am I? Oh, I'm such an idiot.
Dude, I didn't know if
no,
I
that's
had
just
lost
me. No,
my brain.
That's just me.
Right,
no,
okay.
that's my brain.
I thought you'd just become like a really big fan of anime.
No, dude,
like,
we were
Sensei,
casting
please.
someone named Sensei the other day, and now my brain just did that. I didn't even realize I was saying it.
No, it's all right. Yeah, I wondered. I was like, all right.
No, I genuinely just didn't even realize.
Sensei, please win the club.
Sensei, you got this.
Yeah.
Sensei, please.
You can do it, Senori Sama. I didn't know which one of us was more lost in the sauce, but anyway.
Nope, that's just my brain not working. It's a common trend, really.
Yeah, vintage Davey.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow. Okay, GX won't be working into this round. He's been decommissioned by Nico towards middle. So G2, they're finding the opening frags to work with now. Smoke out. Rigon, waiting. Grabs the AWP. If he peeks across though, honestly, he's got the angle covered. Nade over the top. It's actually the flashbang to blind him so he can back off. And Synopsy, he's playing close on the stairs, Davey. This could get a little bit gnarly.
He is here, but he's by himself, so he's going to have to multi-frag. The thing that's going to work out for him is they're not going to expect him, but the flash is perfect. Full blind Synopsy and Nico. He's pushing forward for more. He's looking. There's one man on the site. That is big man Juan Flatro, and Jax with the swing out. Immediate headshot, and the lone defender on the site is going to go down, and they're going to have to run. They're going to have to try to save these guns. Missed off shot from Rigon as Hunter is on the hunt, looking for these last two players. There's the first. Second one's outside. They want to deny this save, deny these guns, but Senori or Sensei, depending on what you prefer, does take him out and pick up that up.
The big man. This is my temple. He'll lock it down and see if he can clutch onto the family heirloom that is the AWP in a 1v3. G2 not going to overcommit to this. They will let the round pass, and they have been able to gather 5 now on the T side of Dust2. Now, bad news, the Eagles. The game we had versus Entropic, it was their CT side, but they really did start to come alive. A lot of it was off the back of aggression, though, when they had the economy to support it. Here, obviously, the money's been a little bit skew-if because of the way the rounds have gone. But with the AWP being saved, at least you've got that to work with. GX has got 7 frags at the minute. He's hitting his shots.
4 of those were the MP9.
True.
Yeah, you gotta, against the Glocks.
Yeah, that was the little eco farm, wasn't it?
Yeah, you gotta point that out.
Yeah. But they still hype you up.
No, look, it's still, like, it's
Still killed him.
It's Pog.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know.
Or if your head's upside down, GOP.
I guess,
I'm
yeah,
not wrong.
yeah, no,
I'm not
look,
wrong. Yeah.
Look, that's true.
Quick thinking.
Or backwards thinking.
Or upside down thinking. Did you know that scientists believe, Davey, that there is actually a parallel universe where time is running backwards relative to us?
No.
And did you also know that squirrels can only blink one eye at a time? They blink them individually. It's like left eye blink, right eye blink.
Huh. Do they know why that is?
No idea.
Huh. Well,
I mean,
we can just come up with ideas. Do you think it's because they need to hold for 2 upper B pushes from both sides?
So they blink one eye, just in case someone pushes tunnels
like
and
right
kills
there.
them with a deagle.
Yeah, exactly. Like right there, if you know, hypothetically, Hunter would only blink one eye at a time, then he would have been able to see the push from, you know, the other side.
That could make sense. But let's see if GX can squirrel away this round like a nut inside of a tree, as they are into a 3 versus 3. Juan Flatro's going to back up towards the elevator. Site's been taken. The lurk's coming out from Rigon as well towards long, and he hits the initial headshot on Jax. That's big. Now you've got an opportunity to pick this round up. Alexi B looks the wrong way, and Juan Flatro, woohoo, he's like a steamroller, Davey. He rolls them out. They're flat now.
What a shot from him onto Menezzi. As soon as he peeks around the corner, I'm like, okay, Menezzi's going to trade one back. Now he has to play the 1v2. There's tons of time left. This is going to be difficult. You know, like, in my brain, I'm like thinking through all the different scenarios. And that one wasn't one of the ones I was imagining, where Menezzi just peeks out and just gets his lips peeled back immediately.
Surgically removed.
Yeah.
I'll be having these. Puts him into his lip collection. Yeah, it's like when your nan would collect like stamps, but a bit weirder.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit
Just
weirder.
a little bit weirder.
Yeah. CS lips. Get yours now.
And so far, honestly, it's this decent T side from G2. They're up 5-3, and remember, bad news Eagles, they won the pistol. So G2 has been winning quite a few of these gun rounds in a row now. So the boost comes in on short. Oh, just misses the timing to find Nico. And we're still early in this half, but Menezzi being 2-6 and making some small mistakes and not really, you know, landing any shots. If he could just have like 1 or 2 big rounds here, even just 1 big round on T side, just to sort of warm him up going into the CT side, right? Because I'm not saying he's playing poorly. he really hasn't had an opportunity to get anything going. So he needs just like one round where they set him up to get some picks, just to get him into the game, so that when he goes over on the CT side, he's not cold, right?
Yeah, get the blood pumping so that you can hit those more reactive shots on the CT side. Here, the reaction is for the T's to just go aggro towards A off the back of the initial smokes and try and apply pressure. Nico drops down into CT, almost caught the timing to hit the headshot. Oh, he goes back for it anyway and will deal the damage. GX towards Car, peeks out from afar, and stops Alexi B. Ooh, Senary though, he's gonna face window. And that's an easy frag to bag, so it's all on the CT AWPer of GX with 20 seconds left on the clock. They're running into the B site to get the bomb planted, and his only goal here is try and clutch onto this weapon. The side of his head's about to be seen, and Nico, he does something a bit obscene. Hits the shot, kills him, and walks away with another round for G2.
See, that's the thing about Nico, man, is it's just like, everything that happened there happened so fast, and Nico made it look so easy, right? So they were going to go up short. They threw the smokes. He was going to swing out and fight the guys towards ramp in sight. They drop a counter smoke in sight. So now Nico goes, okay, we can't scale that. That smoke is there. It's going to cause problems. We can't scale it. He peeks under the one-way on the railing, doesn't find anyone. He's like, all right, what's our win condition this round? We can't re-execute short. We have to do something else. So he just drops into CT spawn and one-taps the guy at B. It's like, all of those things he processed so quickly, immediately recognized what he had to do, drops down and one-taps the guy across the map. And it's like, that is the difference, right? That is the difference between one of the best players in the world and someone who's just really good at the game. That is the difference right there.
Yeah, the complete package, the understanding and also the aim to back up the theory. Rigon here with a second AWP for Bad News Eagles. He's pushed into lower tons. He's seen a barrel. He's going to turn away quickly and still finds the adjustment onto Nico. That's a hard shot to hit. Turns the flash and still picks up the frag. Now you've got an advantage to work with here. 3 versus 4 with just about a minute left on the clock.
Now because they want to walk into B, there is one man here. That's Senary. The nade comes in, does a decent amount of damage. About 25 onto Menezi. Ooh, and he tucks away on the left, and he threw the nade from the other side, so they're not going to be looking at him. Rigon's here with the op. He is blind, but Menezi hasn't been able to scale forward. The counter flash is in. They go, oh, and he swings out. 6 HP on Menezi. And how are they supposed to get into this site now? 3 CTs are here. The Molotov is good, but Rigon finds the shot with the op onto Alexi before Menezi's able to find his first.
Watching the smoke as well, just ready for the frags now. Hunter's going to jump up on top of the box. He goes running in. He's actually been able to get close, but the problem is one flat row's there, and the B site is his domain, Davey. We know this.
Yeah, it absolutely is. It can be, that's for sure. And G2, as soon as Nico goes down, it's somewhat telegraphed that they're going towards B, and you can see that's why that early rotation came in. That kill is huge, and the CTs, again, they just had full middle control. So as soon as you kill Nico and lower, you know someone flashed for him, and you know they're not mid. It's just like, okay, well, let's just rotate somebody over to B then. And all the counter utility was able to come out, denying any chance at that hit.
Well, Flatro getting very vocal as well. He's another player that's incredibly fun to watch. Even during rounds, you can see how much he lives and breathes Counter-Strike. Yeah. Every frag he finds, every 1v2 he puts his team into, you see the excitement start to build up. And I will say, that's the one thing about this Bad News Eagles roster that comes across quite clearly. You can see they're good mates. You can see when the energy's high, they go for those bolder plays. They don't play with as much respect. Here, respect towards middle, non-existent. Rigon, he takes the face, but the boost will be able to stop it. GX has still got that primary AWP out, though, and he's aggro on short.
Yeah, and crucially there, Menezi, he was holding for the cross and immediately adjusts for that peak. Is able to find the opening pick onto Rigon. Now right there, Menezi actually spotted out the op push towards short. So now there's one op down middle and one op was towards A. Expecting the op to reposition from short, though, you can see they scaled up quickly through lower. And what's the play for them now? Firing line in middle. One at the bottom, just going all the way up. Menezi's going to be creeping around the corner. And you can see they do expect that op to have repositioned. They're not like worried about getting peeked off of short or anything like that. There is still one man there, and it's actually the only man on the A site, and that is One Flatro. He's going to have to do something big. Retake towards middle's coming. That's the flash. Menezi gets pushed off in the re-peek. GX takes him down. Nico's there to answer, and that's the second time he's hit that shot on the Opper. As Nico pushing out. Synopsy's close. They know where he is. Can they find the trade? There's the aggression from short as well. Alexi's going to need help, and that's Jax to make sure that he's safe.
At the top, though, the spam comes through from Seneri as he hits the shot onto Jax and smokes him out, leaving them in a tight 2-on-2 with not a ton of time to play with for G2. 24 seconds left. They go walking out towards the A site. Hunter posted up, watching the peak from CT, wants to hit them in the side if they push up to try and deal damage here, but they're walking off together. They're going to wrap round through middle. Bomb's going to be planted as well for short by Alexi B, and it all comes down to this.
And they're wrapping all the way to long. And this is going to be a problem for G2. They didn't hear the rotations. Alexi's pushing to CT now, so now they know. Now they have the information. Great play by Alexi. 30 HP on him. And they are just sprinting up long. He's going to need to find the first. Lands the tag. Can he land the kill? It's actually Hunter to peek out and make sure that he goes down. But it's Seneri versus Hunter. 36 HP on the G2 player, and it's not going to matter. Seneri jumps up on the box, and Hunter immediately executes him.
Hunter always hunting heads, and he's able to make the bread into that round. 7-4. Dangerously tight, though. And the Battle of the Orpers has actually been such a big part of this game.
Yeah.
The consistent mirror matchup, really.
Ooh, good long spawns. They know that BNE is going to be on a low buy.
Oh, 1 HP.
Tagged down to just 1. And they weren't able to recover that op either, so it is just the scout on Menezi. How did he tag him down to 1 with the scout? Because if he shot him in the face, he would have died. But he did 99 damage? I guess he doesn't have armor. Maybe he shot him in the lower abdomen and it just didn't one-shot. I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy, man. Kind of rough.
I don't know how it did 99 damage.
That's what we're going to have to
I wasn't paying enough attention. It looked like he shot him through the door.
Yeah.
Right? But 99 damage through the door. I guess no armor. Maybe if he shot him in the lower abdomen through the door, it would have done 99 instead of killing him, because I think it does like 115 or something normally. Maybe that's why? I don't know. Oh, bye-bye.
Well, that does 100. Seneri with a headshot onto Alexi B. Molotov going to be dashed into the site as well, but Rigon, he's tucked into position. He's been given a bomb, and he's blowing him away with a hand cannon. Swings out onto Nico as well. Warning shots to try and hold him at an arm's length. He's peeking in. He's creeping round. He's got the leg shot off, and it all comes down to the last two. They're trapped. They're being spammed by the scout. He's low, though. 24 HP, turns tail and hides, and Juan Flatro, he gets the tag off onto Nico, swings with a 5-7, but can't secure the kill. G2, they were looking a bit green around the gills, but they get the round, 8-4.
If that scout tag onto Nico kills him, if that's not through the corner of the door, and Nico drops, One Flatro just wins the round.
Yeah.
Menezi has to come running out of tunnels with like 10 HP. He would have just walked straight into the scout of One Flatro. That would have just completely fallen apart. That's how close it was. Those fine lines.
There was just deagles.
Yeah.
That's all you had.
What a round from Rigon.
No, massive round. That's why I was talking about him in the pregame. Him and Juan Flatro, they can go huge. GX has had a great game as well. And he's got the AWP back out. He's stationed towards middle once more. He's going to be looking for a peek through the pixels of the door. Problem is, if he overcommits to this, they're going to have a clear line of sight on him. They'll take the pick from top middle. He'll start to crumble. They flash through the door instead so they can cross over towards short. And they're starting to take that map control away.
Molotov towards the stairs just to clear out any aggression. There's the flash. Counter flash by the CTs as well. Pop flash out middle. GX is blind. He's tucked away in the corner, but it is going to be Rigon to face. Gets the first onto Alexi before Jax trades. The double smokes out in CT. Now, what is the response going to be? There's only one man inside of the B site. That is Seneri. No rotations to help him. Molotov cuts them off, and Nico's running in. Here comes Menezi. There's the kill on the B site player, and that has to be the save for the Bad News Eagles.
You got to call it quits. Back off, keep your AWPs, your M4s, and your utility, because the round, that's gone. That's now G2's domain of the B site. They're going to be getting themselves a 9th round on the T side. And bad news, Eagles. They needed to find their footing on CT. Yesterday, this is where they had some huge rounds. Their CT side is what paid dividends for them. I don't know, man. This is looking a bit worrying now. Nico, he's been fired up from the start. Hunter matching that impact as well. G2 not wanting to drop another game here in the RMRs, Davey.
No, I think that one loss was enough for them.
Yeah.
They were like, maybe we don't do that again. Maybe no.
None of this.
So it is going to be the buy back into it. Off the 3 saved guns, they can drop some over. Pretty much a full buy here for the CTs. One Flatro can and probably should still just, finish off that utility, get a kit maybe. Maybe get another kit.
Ooh.
If they lose because he doesn't have a kit, I'm going to be upset. I know they already have 2, but you still get the third one.
Every little helps.
Also potentially just saving his money to make sure he can buy an op for the next round if they do lose it. So, makes sense. I'll forgive him.
You let him off.
I'm just a nice guy like that.
No, you are. You are a good dude.
Oh.
Zywu
smoke.
Line up, yeah. Zy smoke.
Although, you know what's funny? Because, you double scope in, right? And you have to go on that exact pixel. And if you accidentally move your mouse even just a little bit after, it's doomed. It's gone.
Yeah. Ooh, this could be dooming for GX. No, apparently he's the Doom bringer. Tries to get the flick shot off with the AWP as well for the second on short. But he goes down, unfortunately. We are still into a tight 3 versus 3, though, with mirror HP, basically. 45 seconds left on the clock. Here comes the attack towards the A site. Can the CTs hold the line? Synopsy, he's lucky to be alive. He'd have to do something sublime. And the problem is, they're going to strike against him. They leave him in a position to actually frag, though, as he peeks out onto one Flatro with a shot through the box. Oh, that is despicable.
What a round again from one Flatro as they scale up through A. He's just able to land all the headshots, the tags, the dinks, and eventually finishes off the last man, Nico, through that box. And right here, I'm thinking, okay, this is good, but look at just the taps from Juan Flatro. Even this last one, we didn't get to see it, but it was right through the corner of the box.
Parental guidance wouldn't accept it.
No, true, yeah.
18 plus, we can't put that on Twitch, I'm afraid.
No, that one had to go away.
We had to cut that. Illegal.
There's an illegal replay.
Yeah. That one's going to be hidden by top men. Ooh, hello. Push out towards the B site and exchange of nades as well. Seneri does take down Jax, and there's an instantaneous rotate from the CTs. You do have the lurker of Nico all the way outside of Long, and he's waiting for his opportunity to strike, but they're close towards the doors as the bomb is being planted.
He just has to make, I don't know why he's still walking around in Long. You got to make your move now, bro.
Got to go fast, like a blue hedgehog.
And now he's zooming. There it is. Because he wants to catch them before they go for the, as if Seneri is watching this.
He was ready for it, but Nico doesn't give a damn. He rips him to pieces. And now they're debating what they want to do with this. I mean, they've got to fight in for it, and actually they get 2 picks. Okay, it's manageable. They know that Nico was in the back line. They've got to kill him, and they will, and it's all on Hunter. Can he pick up the round, playing behind the box? Will he be able to go from leaps and bounds to get another round for G2? He falls, Davey, but the time he's got a kid. It's going to be so disgustingly tight. Surely not.
Oh, it does go the way of G2. So tight, and the flank from Nico is what ends up winning them the round. He finds that first pick. I mean, Seneri actually turned around and was holding for it.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to start going for their retake, but Seneri, they all just stopped, and Seneri turns and actually takes the fight with Nico. Of course, just loses it because it's Nico, but unbelievable. And then this pulling GX back away from the retake is what ends up winning the round. I think there was some miscomms on Bad News Eagles there because GX should have completely ignored Nico and just ran into the site with his teammate. Nico's too far away to stop your defuse. He's in CT spawn. If they run in for the retake, trade on the man in sight, and then defuse the bomb, they win the round. Nico was too far away. But Nico finding that kill on the player outside of door just made GX want to go and trade it, and that ends up costing them the round.
That's a costly kill. Whew. The head splitter in Senary, making up for lost time into the previous round. So they get the opening pick on long. They back off at a long house, and they send Juan Flatro all the way up short to lock down. In terms of what the CTs have done as well, no real response from Jax, but he's got the dualies and the smoke in his hands. He's just waiting towards upper turns. Has he got taser as well? What was that?
Oh, smoke.
It looked like he pulled out a taser for a second there. I was like, oh my goodness.
I don't think, dude, he might have.
You never know.
I don't think so, though. That'd be... No, you would... Oh, yeah, you could afford it.
Yeah,
you could.
It would be a bit despicable.
Oh, he is on 0, actually. Dude, he might have a taser. Oh, that's... Well,
I mean, maybe, G2 can pick it up and use it like a defib. Bring him back to life.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that was a can opening. Charge.
Because he was down to $0, actually.
I thought I saw a taser in his hand.
Dude, you might have. Because, like, smoke dualies is 600. Taser's 200. So that is the 800 spent. I don't know if he had bought a flash, though, and dropped it to somebody at A. And then they flashed for that long peek at the beginning of the round, right? I'm not sure.
Big question marks. The internet's most unanswered myths. Did Jax buy a taser round 16?
We simply have to know.
Historians scratching their heads for years.
Mathematicians hate him.
So Bad News Eagle's going to take the pistol with relative ease. After the round, they all get farmed. Oh, Nico! Oh! All right, despicable. Horrible, horrible kills.
He can buy an M4. He can buy an M4.
Oh, yeah. Look at the cash, actually.
I think he should. You buy the A1, you buy all around it, and you let Nico farm out with the A1. They're not going to expect it.
True. Hey, the flick on this last one.
Oh. Come on. He bought the
Shivers.
Deeg. Man.
Not as cool.
Man. You could have got an M4, Jack.
Yeah. Could have. Should have. Didn't. Alexi B with a 5-7 though. He is trying to absolutely give it towards long, but Synopsy, he finds 2. Re-aggression from Hunter on the CZ. Hard spams into the smoke as well. And Synopsy's only on 2 HP. Lucky to be alive. Senary, he'll take a double of his own. And it's just Jax left towards the B site with the Deagle. So Bad News Eagles taking quite a quick pace into the T half.
Yeah, so much damage. They just weren't able to find the kill. Senary and Synopsy were both 1 tag away from Menezi too, and he ran through the smoke. So realistically, if Menezi finds that one, he can fall back, take another shot. Everything would have been... It could have been real dangerous. As now, Jax, he's creeping up. Put your hand back on your mouse. There's a bad guy. He's behind you.
Was that like a Jack sense? Was he, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did his arm just alert him?
Maybe.
Can't quite get a kill though, so Juan Flatro survives. And he's hyped up. Look at that. God. You can see the vein on his bicep. You know he means business.
Oh, yeah. No, he's giving it. He is giving it. How does Jax play in a hoodie?
I'd be way too warm.
Is that... Oh, my God. He has the sleeves down, too.
Yeah, sleeves down.
Wait, I need to see the mouse arm. That's the... If his mouse arm's rolled up, then fine.
I think he has it down. He's done this for a long time.
Dude, that's creepy.
Yeah.
You can't play like that. It drags on your mouse pad.
No, horrible. Not nice whatsoever.
Anyone in chat plays with long sleeves, you're stupid. Long sleeves in CS more like dumb.
Nico. He's doing something silly with his Deagle though, isn't he? Look at him towards the side, taking every firefight that he wants. They're marauding closer to him. That's a kill with the USP on short as well, so the T's, even though this is a full by Nico, he's annihilating them!
Nico is absolutely insane with the Deagles from the top of A site. The man doesn't need an op, the man doesn't need a scope, just give him the $700 hand cannon and he will win you around as Nico finds 4 from the top of the site with the Deag.
Oh, mate. He's not missing with that big gun. Frag after frag. That was their full buy. That was everything they had coming into this round. Nico just makes it look easy.
Right now the coach is like, no, you see, Nico, now what you did there was amazing, but next time you need to land that 3rd headshot as well, okay? It'll really bring them down. That 3rd kill wasn't a headshot, Nico. I think you can do better. And Nico's like, I can do better. Yes, I will be better.
I
Yes.
let you down. I'm sorry.
Yes. Next time, 5 headshots just for you.
Now, if you could just do that every round. Yeah. All right, yeah. And on nuke. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh.
But that was sick, man. That was so good. The second we saw the USP round, you could tell he was feeling it. You could see, like, the blood's pumping. He's hitting his shots. He's punishing. Oh, okay. Big pick as well. So GX not able to find anything at the start of this round. Orb's going to be grabbed, but it might just be a getaway mission. You're not really going to get much.
The only thing you're going to get is away. Maybe not even that. But as he's looking around towards top middle. He's holding for it. Jump spot. Just misses the timing. Oh, and he isn't going to get away. Menezi again with the peak. Takes 2 oppers down towards top middle this round. Smoke comes in. They're going to run and try to recover that one. Rigon's making a run for it. Hunter trying to find some damage through the smoke in middle. Op is now recovered for the second time. Can Rigon have better luck than his 2 compatriots?
Everyone's had a go, but all of the kills have been going towards G2. They've slipped up towards short. Anti-flash on the corner for Nico.
Oh, but this is... So, they're relying on the T's flashing to take control of this, and yeah, that can be a problem. Nico gets taken down on the swing. The execute's coming out. Menezi's looking over the smoke. Flatro's able to find one, but Menezi gets his 3rd. There is the op of Rigon. It's posted on him. The flash is good. Menezi takes the space, jumps up, gets his 4th of the round. Can he get the ace? As he's looking forward, misses one, and it is just Seneri. He's alive. He's in the 1 versus 3. He's kept himself alive, lands the headshot on Menezi to deny the ace, but Hunter is there to secure the round.
Stops him from getting the ace, but it is still a hell of a round from him. He's warmed up now. He's punishing everyone. Coming towards his bomb site, he will not let you do anything. You want to try keep the AWP in around? He's going to be saying no. 6 shots. And G2, the big stars that have to be shining bright for this roster, they're on full bloom now, Davey.
Yep. Menezi's up into the positives now. Hunter's on 19. Nico with 21. And did Hunter hear them running in upper B? He might have. He peeks up. He's going to be able to find the first. Knows there's one to his left. Cannot find the targets. Seneri is the one to take him down, but Nico pushes forward. And it is just 1 kill for Bad News Eagles. They try to go for the B execute, but the aggression by the CTs up into lower denies them before they even get to the bomb site.
And now it just feels like a completely different game. It was so back and forth, so many tight little rounds. Here, G2 feel like they have had enough. They're putting a foot down. They want to win this game. And they want to thrust themselves into the upper echelons of the RMR and keep their story going. Early on, into the 21st, Bad News Eagles taking the fight towards long. Alexi B, he's going to slip into position behind blue. And see if he can leave the Eagles black and blue. Wide swings with the M4, finds the head of Flatro, but Seneri trades it.
It's a big trade to get. Alexi missing his first few shots. In that initial engagement, the re-aggress towards upper B is going to be the damage onto Synopsy. Jax doesn't take any. He drops that smoke, and he's going to fall back. And you can see that's pushing the Bad News Eagles back over towards long. They only have the 1 smoke. That's their problem. That's why they didn't want to go through long. They don't have the 2 smokes for the cross. Actually, they did just pick up a second. Again, I cursed it yet again.
Yeah, it's what you do.
It's true.
But look who's waiting on the site. Nico throws the flash around the corner. He'll be licking his lips, ready to farm up a few more frags. Time starting to tick away as well, down to the 45-second mark here in the 21st. Double smoke on the crossover. Nico behind the box. Hunter watching for the cross. Nico, he's going to walk up, finds the opening kill onto Seneri. Adjusts his crosshair back towards Ramp as well. And rambunctious as ever, he's taking all of them down with him. 29 seconds left. Rigon spams and the bullet slightly missed. Nico, he's able to push up with the timing. That's the frag on the AWP. And there's the last kill as GX is dropped and G2 take 14.
And this is what we had said in the pregame. It's like, look, you might be pretty good. You might even be a great player. But if you want to be the best rifler in the server, you're contending with Nico.
Yep.
And that is not an easy feat. This man is one of the best players in the world. At times, probably the best player in the world at times in his career. He is not to be messed with, and they messed with the wrong man on the A site in that last round.
You poked the bear, and the bear had a deagle. So he mauls their faces, and now Bad News Eagles, they're down to just the pistols themselves. Quick flash in towards the B site. Seems like they want to go rapid on this one. Problem is, Jax, he's blind, but he's still hitting shots. Juan Flatro replies with a tech. Will hit the head and leave them in a 4-on-4. Orb station towards the window. He does cascade back. His teammate's going to fall as well. Hunter through the smoke, Dave. He goes down.
And GX is hiding here in middle. He's gonna, if he finds this timing, he's gonna be able to get one for free. Nobody's looking at him at the moment. They're pushing forward, and he's walking out. Nico's coming back. Does he clear it? He does, but he gets dinked in the process. And Synopsy pushes through the door. So that's free for him. There's the fourth as Synopsy pushing through the door, timing his push at the exact same time as his teammate GX is walking out middle, and that's 4 kills for him with the Tech 9.
What? Synopsy, the worldwide chopper on the Tech 9. Evil brain, angel heart, Davey, because this man is certainly going to be an angel for Bad News Eagles. They're going to be blessed with the fact they've got him on their team. He keeps them in it. The nice match point for G2. And the game goes 14-8. They've got weaponry again, but you can't afford to make mistakes. Fight towards long once more.
No, and the response from G2 is the double ops brought out almost immediately. Alexi finds the opening onto Rigon towards long. They know there's one man tucked away here at the blue bin. Smoke's going to come up for the door to isolate him. Synopsy runs through, but Hunter finds 2. Takes him down with the headshot as Juan Flatro's trying to react. He wants to walk up short, but Nico's here and waiting. He has the op. He's posted on the line. He looks towards middle, but the adjustment's there. Gets the kill onto Juan Flatro, and it is just GX now in the 1 versus 5.
Horrific position to be in. No matter where he goes with this, he's going to be outnumbered. If he peeks out, he's going to be swung on by Jax. If he holds, he's going to be aggressed from CT. Jax is just walking up on a close wall and should have an angle to stab him in the back. He fires off the first shot, switches to the Tech 9, gets a bullet off, but can't secure the kill. So 15 now picked up for G2 here in the best of 1 on Dust2. One more round to lock down the game and stop another upset from occurring.
One more round. That's all they need. They don't want to be upset again. They're like, no, 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 not again. 1 loss is enough. Remember, this is the 1-1 game. Winner of this goes up to the 2-1 bracket. Loser drops to the 1-2s. And from that point on, it is all best of 3s.
That's where things get very serious here in the RMRs. But round 24 is live. They've got the AWP out for GX. Bit of a slower round here, running more of a default from Bad News Eagles, seeing if there is any info plays towards upper tunnels as the smoke has gone down. Still just holding towards mid with the AWP as well.
And what can they do? Slowly running out of utility. Only 2 flashes left. The T's actually don't have a single smoke.
No. You're really bone dry. You've got the double flash and a HE. And those flashes might have to be lucrative. They're grouping up on short here. There is going to be a HE coming in as well. So a small tag, 5 HP, stripped off of Rigon. And Hunter, he's waiting for the hit, Davey.
And Nico's playing anti-flash. He's just tucked away on the ramp. The hit's coming in. Hunter's playing on the other side of it. Synopsy actually finds Alexi B, and Hunter's blind, and there's the kill onto Nico. All they had were the flashes. They had no utility to work with. And they find all the kills on the A site, and that means G2 has to save. They're denied the win.
Another round by Bad News Eagles, where Synopsy finds a multi-kill to keep them in the game. And that's so unlucky for Hunter.
Yeah.
He hits the first, the flash comes over. He's just blind, spamming, hoping he's hitting someone, but just shooting into the wrong location. But a double entry from Synopsy, man, that's a hard one to hit. Clean kills from him. Juan Flatro as well. Not dropping as big bombs as we've seen him do on Dust2 in the past, but still finding picks when he needs to.
And you know, that round, them not having the utility is actually what worked out for them. It's strange, but you could see G2, they were all sort of playing, waiting for the smokes to come in.
Yeah.
Right? Like, so they were waiting, as usually that short smoke fades, the T's throw their smoke onto the railing, one onto the box, and, you know, they scale up short, right? But because they didn't have any smokes to use, the only place they could go is up short, right? They can't go out B because you can't smoke doors. You can't go mid to B because you can't smoke CT. You can't go long because you can't smoke cross. So the only place you can actually go in that moment is up short. It's the only spot you can go with no smokes. And they pop flash through. G2 is all set up waiting for the smokes, and the pop flash play is actually works out perfectly. Nico's caught out of position. Alexi's caught out of position. Hunter's full blind. And it's because they were all just waiting for the util that didn't even exist on the map, and there was no way for them to know that.
Both sides taking their reprise here in the pause to talk about things. For the G2 camp, it's obviously just about shutting down the game. You know you can afford to take a few rounds on the chin, a couple of mistakes here and there, build the money back up, have a full buy, and then attempt to cut the head off and stop Bad News Eagles dead to rights. And they're going to be sprinting straight up short, but there is a fight coming their way. Nico's there, aggression on the AWP as well, but it's not working perfectly for them. The P250 finds 1 kill into Juan. Synopsy, again, looking for a multi-kill, Davey. Runs out middle, didn't quite catch a glimpse there of Jax's belly, but still hits the shot.
Still lands the 180 and just that fast run up short. Menezi with the hero op. Saved over from the previous round, not even able to get a shot off. Just so aggressive down mid.
And you can see that was the gamble on the idea that they were talking about what they wanted to do into this round. They decide to go for the fight towards mid, hoping they're going to get a pick on that AWP. Then the P250 does some damage. Problem is, you don't really get anything. So a bit of a throwaway round. Like I was saying, that you can afford to take a couple on the chin. Don't ruin your money. You know, don't get overzealous. Just take it round by round. You've still got 5 more match points to work with here. And for Bad News Eagles, all they're thinking is, go next, keep it going, take another round. Synopsy, he's just thinking, I just want to keep doing this. As long as I'm getting my multi-kills, I'm happy.
Yeah, I mean, if you can find 2 or 3 kills every round, you're probably going to win. Probably.
Sometimes.
Yeah, because if you find 3, but Nico gets like 5, then...
Yeah, and he does that just with a deagle.
Yeah.
Nightmare.
Then you probably lose. Although not if you can't defuse.
Yeah, no kid.
Like if you get 3, get the bomb down, and then Nico gets 5, but they can't defuse the bomb, then you still win.
You do indeed. Or if you just have your player push through lower, hit all the information in the world of them running up short. Now you're also going to have a heavy stack on the A site, and already they've lost Synopsy. So the Madman multi-fragger, he's taken out of the equation early. And Alexi B, he pushes up close towards the smoke. He's looking for the pick. Flash over the top. He's going to turn it. Seize the head. Easy spam. Hard commits with a pull down as well. 1 by 1. All the kills go the way of G2. And they do find the victory they wanted. Starve off another upset and pick up a win here on Dust2 versus Bad News Eagles.
Yeah, Bad News Eagles had some good rounds. They were able to deny those match points, deny the actual ending rounds just those few times with those aggressive...